Okay, finally. Again, I do not understand why it just keeps cutting me off. And just when I think it was over, oh, well, anyway, I'm happy that we got two great matches out of the way, but still, I am not too happy with the fact that I had to do 4 freaking parts. So, yeah. And this should be the last time we have to deal with that. But, yeah, I'm not too happy with the fact that I had to uh, make 4 parts on this. Okay, so now to share with one other person before I start. But yeah, I already got the pleasantries out of the way. Well, most of them anyway. Okay, there we go. Let me see who's in the chat right now. Oh. There we go. All right, let me see. Sorry if I'm not talking very much. I'm just making sure that I get everyone on board, but I'm just sick and tired of having to, the fact that it just ends. I'm like, why does it do that? I'm like, I just want to get through the show, as painlessly as possible. Is it that hard to ask for? I'm serious. Is it really that hard to ask? Anyway, now that I'm done ranting. Anyway, welcome back, Captain. I'm very sorry about that. Again, I don't know why it does that. If anyone knows, let me know. But it's annoying as shit. Anyway, as I was about to say before I got interrupted, so we have uh, Lashana Brooks, the owner and proprietor of Wind Ninja Academy, which is based off of Power Rangers Ninja Storm. Big fan of the Power Rangers, if you couldn't tell. And Lissa, who is the significant other of Jennifer Richards, who we saw in the chat in the previous parts. And without any further ado, we'll get to our match. But anyway. Oh, not a problem, Joshua. Not a problem. You haven't missed it yet. You haven't missed your match yet. Yeah, as a matter of fact, you haven't missed your match yet. So you're cool, man. But yeah, I'm definitely wasn't a big fan of the whole it crapping out on me. I'm like, I was just so sick and tired of it. I just wanted to get through and get it on OBS. So I hope it looks well, and I hope that the delay between, that the delay is not too long. Also, I might have to turn down my TV. Anyway, this is a knockout dogfight cage match, and it's just simply a cage match where the only way to win is by knocking out your opponent. And there you see her, the YouTube Women's Champion, Lala-chan.
Making her way to the ring from New York, the Worldwide Internet Women's Champion.
Although the title's not on the line, it should be said that a victory over Lala would put Lissa in contention for that title. However, this is part of King or Queen of the Ring, so that's what's at stake, my friends. But, damn it. And everything was going so well, too, and then it just crapped out on us. Great. I'm hoping that more and more people come on in, but yeah, I have to imagine that, for some, it does get annoying for it to crash and then come back in. But anyway, we now have Lissa making her WrestleMania debut. Lissa for the win? Alright. Well, we'll see what she does. Of course, I know that Lala is not going to back down. I mean, granted that this version was before she got her dragon powers. And a backbreaker onto Lissa to start off this match. And again, you win by knocking out your opponent. And sent into the ropes. And then a pound right to the back, and a backbreaker. Went for another kick to the back, but this time sent into the ropes. Ducks underneath, and a spine buster to Lala-chan. And then kicked away is Lissa. And then sent into the ropes. Ducks underneath. And a hip toss onto Lissa. Hey, Lala-chan, how are you? And just in time, too, you're in this match with the red slacks, I think, or red tights. Although, then sent back first into that cage. But outside of that, how is everything? As Lala just got kicked in the, or got stomped on the arm. And of course, Captain Danger, very happy to see you. Says, yeah, so what happened was I had to start again because the stupid servers just kept kicking me out. Like, I had to make, this is our fourth part. So it's kind of like what you have. It's kind of like with what you went through with your show. It always cutting out, and then you have to keep starting again, and and I just thought, you know what, I'm not having this anymore. I want to just get through it. So that's why I started using my OBS, and that's more or less as a last resort, really. And another spine buster onto Lala-chan. Back to the match, an uppercut. Object, of course, is to knock out your opponent, though. Awesome Khan is one month away. Sounds like it sounds like a lot of fun, and I look forward to. Well, I went to SAC Anime in 2019, and of course, the last couple of years I couldn't go just simply because of, the complications with with COVID being an issue there. And Lissa, of course, fighting back on Lashana. Oh, it's in June. Oh, well, even so, It sounds a lot. Oh, well, even so, it still sounds like a great opportunity to go. May will be the start of the countdown. Oh, right. Yeah, Samoa Joe is in Ring of Honor. I heard about that, and, honestly, I'm very happy for him. He's back to where he first started, and, Samoa Joe, he's just has some terrible luck with booking. Like, whether it was after his last run or his first and only run with the Total Nonstop Action Wrestling Championship, ever since then, they just failed to make, they failed to, simply make him the man. Because he's capable of being the man. He's done it before in Ring of Honor. And, in WWE, well, outside of NXT, of course, but in WWE, they really didn't do anything with him. And I just think that now that he's back home, they should treat him like the man that he is. Anyway, my sister, my godson, my friend Courtney, and Greg will be going. I like it. I like how you're involving the family, and I think that's awesome. Although, what is not awesome for Lala-chan is that she got knocked out by Lissa by that flying knee. I mean, unfortunately, this was Lissa's match to win, or to lose, depending on your point of view. But Lissa ended up giving Lala-chan the big running knee, and boom, right to the face. And Lissa gets the win. But as a result, Lissa will move on to take on Chie Satonaka. Of course, Lala-chan has nothing to be ashamed of. Nice job, Lissa. Hey, I went in swinging. Absolutely. Although Jen is happy. I mean, of course it was kind of a tough spot for Jen because, yeah, Jen is friends with Lashana, but, Lissa is Jen's significant other. So it was going to be hard for someone to win, but either way, Lissa got the job done. Not at all. It was fun. All right. Okay, well, now we move on to our second Crazy 8 match. This time, the winner will get to fight for the Intercontinental Championship on day 3. And it will it will be one-on-one against Mobmen in a tables match. But that's on day 3. So this match will determine who gets to face Mobmen for the championship. In fact, let's set it up right now. But yeah, nothing to be ashamed of. Excuse me. That was a sparring match to me. Almost time for WrestleMania. Yeah, of course. Alright, so our first contestant is the Beast. Beast Super. Alright, so we have him. We also have a former Blue Toad Wrestling Champion, a 2-time champion actually, Walter Johnson. And speaking of former champions, oh, wrong list there. Sonic the Hedgehog, another former champion. And then up next is, without a doubt, the greatest wrestler that there ever was. And that man is Taju 22. Not really. I just had to be a bit more facetious about it. Blade Charge, another former Blue Toad Wrestling Champion. So we have a lot of former world champions here. But then we have a guy that wants to break out, and that man is Joshua James, and in fact, he grew himself a mustache and a beard. And we'll find out if Big Money Joshua is going to cash on in. Then, of course, we have a man who has 2 matches tonight, and that man is JT Price. And finally, the host and proprietor and owner of LTD, Blaze McCoy. Now, of course, normally I would contact Blaze, but he's doing a show, so he's more than welcome to watch the show on the replay. All right, so let me catch up on the chat here. And everybody, and Jennifer says, "Hey, Lala." And of course, we'll go with this guy, and everything else looks good. All right, cool. So with all that said, who is going to win between these 8 men? Also, what's up, Jose? Of course, Jose's still waiting for his match, but that's at the very, very end of day 3. Will it be Blade Charge, JT Price, Sonic, Beast Super, Walter Johnson, yours truly to Jew 22, Blaze McCoy, or Joshua James? It's time. All right. So to now contact some of them. And of course, this would be a good opportunity to go and get some snacks and whatnot. Oh, but here he is. Coming out first is the Beast. Beast Super.
The following contest is an elimination match. Making his way to the ring from New York, weighing in at 336 pounds, the Superstar.
And of course, Beast himself, I almost forgot to mention that Beast is a former Blue Toad Wrestling champion as well. So yeah, you got a lot of former champions, and yet one of them is going to meet with the Intercontinental champion, a very dominant champion, I might add. Anyway, WrestleMania 36 is at 6, the kickoff. Then at the kickoff, yeah, is at 6, and then at 8 is the normal show. But I mean, Beast is definitely big and strong enough to get this done. So while Beast awaits his next opponent, I will remind some of you guys that well, I have been busy with work, but it's always fun to be able to just get together and do these shows. It really is. And up next is Wally Johnson. And let's see. Oh, we have B Super and James Gamer right back.
Weighing in at 352 pounds.
If I said 36, I meant 38, but you know what I mean. But there you see Wally. And there you see Wally. And of course, it wasn't that long ago that Walter Johnson, he was like he went into last WrestleMania as the Intercontinental Champion, and it's quite possible that in between that, and of course in between that time, he became the Blue Toad Wrestling Champion. But how ironic it would be for him to go from coming in last WrestleMania as champion to go out of this WrestleMania as champion, Intercontinental Champion. Of course, the odds are against him, but anything can happen. And then, of course, I always keep forgetting he's the North American champion is Sonic, but of course, a bigger prize is at stake. I mean, what a feather in the cap it would be to add to his collection the Intercontinental Championship. I mean, he's been United States champion before, but to my knowledge, he's never won the Intercontinental Championship in all the time that he's been here in Blue Toad Wrestling. I don't know if Wally's still in the chat, but he's also in this as well. Okay, so now that I've invited all that I could get, then there you see me.
And from Sacramento, California,
I've been tag team champion multiple times with different partners. I've also been the United States champion. And I've won a few other championships here or there, but I've never won the Intercontinental Championship, much less the World Championship in my own promotion of all things, though. Well, not a problem, Captain. I just hope it turns out better than I think it will be. No disrespect. I'm sure you know. But I hope you do enjoy it, though. WrestleMania. I mean, in the end, you definitely want to have fun watching WrestleMania. So who knows? Maybe WrestleMania this year will come out of left field to be a much better one. Of course, like I said, the build-up has been, can leave a lot to be desired. But it can happen, though. And, well, there he is. Blade Charge.
And from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 264 pounds, Blade.
So yeah, be super. Since you're here, uh, did my match already happen? No, it's about to happen. And how's it going, Sonic Crafter King? Man, dude, it's been like what? It's been a billion years since we had you on the show. But well, when I say have you, I mean like you in the chat, not so much your character. But we've always had your character. But no, your match is about to happen right now. In fact, you haven't even been introduced yet. But this is one of your opponents, and that man is Blade Charge. A former champion himself. You've been stressed due to being overworked. Well, I mean, that's completely understandable. I mean, I probably would be too stressed right now if I was overworked, but hey, I'm happy. I'm not here that much because of college. I understand. In fact, if I was still in college right now, which I'm not, but if I was, I probably wouldn't be doing this either. Or if I was, it would be very, very limited. And up next, from Triple J. In fact, 2 members of Triple J are in this match.
From the 5th dimension, weighing in at 212 pounds, big money, Joshua James.
And Joshua has, I've just noticed that Joshua has himself a beard and a mustache. I mean, he wanted to grow something going into WrestleMania, and, well, it looks really good. I'm not going to lie. But for Sonic Crafter King, or Sonic as your avatar would be, yeah, Sonic, you've been world champion. Like, during the time that you were gone, you were world champion. That was until you lost to Mario. Well, Super Mario, that is. But, I mean, who doesn't lose to him? I have to imagine everybody has lost to him at some point. Joshua James, baby! And also, welcome to the show, Diamond Light. And, yeah, Diamond, you missed 3 matches. This is our 4th one. But you would not have known for the fact that they were on the previous 3 parts, just thanks to the... Well, I've already talked about it. I don't want to beat it down to death. Yes, you did lose to Mario. And in fact, not that long ago, you did have your rematch against Mario. But unfortunately, Mario just proved that the victory against you was no fluke. And it happened at SummerSlam, which was our previous Super Show. And while that's happening, JT Price is now raining down money from the ceiling. I just got home and got no notification, so I figured this wouldn't happen today. Well, it did. And if you didn't know, I would have at least let you know, especially because you do have a match for the United States Championship. And also, Diamond Light, I do have somebody. I do have somebody that has everything that you look for in a new recruit. But the only thing he really needs is just someone to take him under their wing. So he's talented, but the only problem is he hasn't been able to win the big matches. But maybe if he teams with you guys, that you'd help him and he'd help you. And while that happened, and while you think about that, here is the owner and proprietor of LTD. And that man is Blaze McCoy, born and raised in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, the Steel City Superman. Actually, you know what? Let me send you a DM. Hold on. There you go. So I sent it to you, and then you could just tell me what you think, either in the DMs or just here. But there you see Blaze McCoy, and that's another guy that you will have to look out for. I mean, recently Blaze McCoy won a world championship elsewhere in WPW. Of course, he would love to add more to his collection. Match underway, and again, the winner of this match gets to go to Day 3 of WrestleMania, which is next week, our third and final day, to face off against the current reigning Intercontinental Champion, Mobman. And a submission attempt onto Sonic by Joshua James, but then Sonic fights off and gets away from Joshua. Then a double axe handle onto JT Price. Meanwhile, yours truly and Wally are fighting each other. And Sonic takes out Joshua. But now Sonic turns the tables on Joshua and starts beating him up. Or, no wait, now reversed into a reverse powerbomb. So a lot of things are happening. I'm going to try to keep up as much as I can. And, woo, nice arm drag. You don't see me do arm drags all the time, but I'm going up against a force named Wally Johnson. All right. Ooh, nice stunner there onto the Beast. Well, right now it's the Beast. If anything, the Beast is going to be the one that is the man to beat. Him and Wally, because at least Wally is big and strong enough to take him on, and a pin on Sonic 1. No, kick out by Sonic. Well, I wouldn't be opposed to it. If he wants to be a part of the group, though is a different story. You know what? I'll ask him, though. Ooh, and uppercuts to both Beast and to Sonic from Blade Charge and Joshua James, respectively. Now a submission attempt upcoming onto B Super. And Beast, is he going to get out of this? Oh, part of what group? Okay. So, a new group was formed by our good friend Diamond's Light called, and I'll type it in. The Diamond World Order. And, and a pinfall attempt onto Joshua, but not enough. And a pinfall attempt outside. Nope, kicked out immediately. And a pump handle fall-away slam onto yours truly by Wally. And, uh-oh, I'm in trouble. As Wally's going to set up for a spear. No, wait, I countered into a DDT instead. All right, now in the ring is Joshua and Sonic. Well, they were in the ring. And a tornado DDT onto Joshua James. And a pinfall. 1, 2, no, kick out by Joshua. Wait, 1, 2. And JT Price is the first man eliminated, and he was eliminated by Blaze McCoy, so JT Price will not be winning this match and will not go to face off against the Intercontinental Champion, Mobman. Now we're down to 7, and an elbow drop from off the top rope by Sonic onto Joshua, and a pinfall on Joshua. 1, no, kick out by Joshua. And, dropped on my head was yours truly by Blaze McCoy. And now, wait, what's Beast doing? Blaze Beast. Oh my. What? He crushed he crushed Blade Charge's brains out. 1, 2. And he knocks him out. Wow. B Super just crushed Blade Charge's brains out. And blade charge is gone, only to get speared by Wally Johnson. 1, 2, no, kick out by Beast. 6 men are still in it, including yours truly and Sonic, among others. Although Wally, look at the strength of Wally to pick up the Beast, and a jackhammer, but he calls it the wallbanger. 1, 2, 3, and Wally has eliminated the Beast. And then Sonic then clotheslines Wally outside the ring. Now we're down to 5. And then an elbow drop onto Wally. Meanwhile, me and Blaze are still fighting. And a butterfly suplex drop onto Blaze McCoy. And then a power slam onto Sonic. Oh, and then Blaze just got rammed headfirst into that post. And a pin onto Blaze. Referee trying to make his way. 1, 2, no. Kick out by Blaze. Although Joshua, no wait. Countered by Sonic. Although Joshua gets up though. Joshua trying to fight back against everybody. Meanwhile, yours truly is trying to take out the hamstrings of Blaze McCoy. And Blaze, I'm not sure what I was going to do, but Blaze fights out of it. Oh, wait a minute, Blaze. He hits it. He hits that fisherman driver that he calls the hook, line, and sinker. And a pin. 1, 2, 3, and I'm eliminated. So now we're down to 4. Well, I guess I decided to do the job, brother. And in the meantime, now Blaze turns his attention to Joshua. And Sonic goes right after Wally. And Joshua somehow found a way to get out of that move. And nice sling blade there onto Blaze McCoy. And, oh, he's got him up. And, what's he call that move? Shutdown City is what he calls that elevated cutter move that he just did. And a pump handle slam onto Joshua and a pin. 1, 2, no, kick out by Joshua. Right now, Sonic with an opportunity to win this, as is the remaining 3 other guys. And, Sonic. Oh, he's going to go for it. He's going to go for the swinging ring. But before he could finish off Wally, he then goes after Joshua and goes for a Hurricane Rana. So right now, Wally and Blaze fight on the outside, trying to get as much respite as possible. But then a DDT onto Sonic. And then a back elbow. But then Sonic with an arm wringer. Nope, countered into a reverse DDT. Now Blaze back inside the ring, but then goes right after Joshua and delivers a backbreaker onto him. And, before he could deliver that backwards chokeslam, he couldn't, only to get DDT'd onto the canvas there was Blaze McCoy. And now a crossface onto Blaze. And I'm surprised the referee didn't check to see if Blaze was going to tap out to that. Only to get a Shining Wizard onto Blaze McCoy. And Blaze, nope, counters with a powerbomb onto Sonic. And then a facebuster knee. And Wally, an attitude adjustment onto Wally. What were the first two matches? I can't find them anywhere. Okay. So what happened was, actually what I'll do is, let me do this. Let me go to, or actually, wait, 1, 2, and Wally gets pinned. Alright, so I think what you can do is go to my channel server and go to where it says the streams to attend to. That's where you're going to find parts 1 through 3. And that's where you'll find it on Discord. And then a sliding dropkick onto Blaze McCoy. Oh, and it looks like Sonic is still in. 1, 2, 3, and Blaze McCoy's been eliminated. And now we're down to Sonic and Joshua James. And one of these two men is going to move on to Day 3 of WrestleMania to fight for the Intercontinental Championship. Sonic has been to the top of the mountain before, but Joshua wants to be there for the first time. A dropkick onto Joshua. Now picks up James. Oh, nice spinning kick there onto Joshua. And a pin. 1, 2, 3, and that's it. And unfortunately for Joshua, he just ran out of gas, but I mean, someone had to. And the winner of this match is the former Blue Toad Wrestling Champion, Sonic Crafter King, or Sonic the Hedgehog, whatever you want to call him. But Sonic got the big win, and take nothing away from Joshua. Joshua, he's a star. He already is a star by every sense in the word. So that means, Sonic, that you do in fact get to go to Day 3, which is next week, to face off against Mobman, and that match is the second to last match of that show. And I can't say enough good things about Sonic, as Sonic gets a big win at WrestleMania, and we will see him again at WrestleMania for Day 3. Incredible. But for everybody else, they did great. I'm surprised I made it to the final 5. Incredible. Well, now we move on to the universe mode, and that's where we're going to finish out the rest of our matches here. Alright, well, take care, Sonic, and I'm happy that you got to see your own match. So, take care, my friend. Have a good one. Okay. Oh, our next fight. Oh, some of these next ones are going to be awesome. I'm not going to lie. Okay. Of course, our first match in this one is between Mario Girl and Bowsette, and it's kind of apropos. I mean, you have Melissa, who is dressed up as Mario, and then of course you have Bowsette with the crown, in which Bowser had put on that crown, and now you get to see what Bowsette. Then you get to have the creation of Bowsette. So it only made sense that these two, at some point, they were going to have to clash with one another. But Bowsette has not one but 2 matches tonight. Our first match is part of the Queen of the Ring, and the second match is for the Blue Toad Wrestling World Championship held by Blake Belladonna. And of course, Bowsette was Miss Money in the Bank coming into this, so she automatically cashes in on this match. But then you also have the former champion, Rivera Young, and a rising star, and someone who has risen up the rankings very quickly, and is just a superstar waiting to be busted out. And that person is Crushing Kelly. So, well, that was just the first and the last match. There's a whole lot more in between. So let's get to it. And there you see it, the blue light. Welcome to the pageantry, the spectacle, and something to behold that is WrestleMania, Blue Toad Wrestling style, baby. And it's being held in Sacramento, California, which, you know, even though we don't really have a big stage for WrestleMania, one day we should. One day we will. But we have a lot of other matches to get through. So with that said, let's get to it. Okay. So we have Bowsette and Mario Girl. And let me just let MG know. I'm just letting MG know. Alright, so who is going to win this one? And this is also part of Queen of the Ring. As out of all the matches, of course, Bowsette is the high seed in this case. And of course, being the high seed, she was able to get a no escape steel cage match. So we'll find out if Bowsette is going to steamroll and move on, or if Melissa can beat the meme queen. I think the Melissa can do it. But of course, Bowsette will have a lot to say about it. But yeah, what do you guys think? Who do you think is going to win this one? But up first, there you see her, the Mario Girl. And of course, she's been with us since the 2K18 days.
Is a steel cage match. Making her way to the ring from wherever she wants, the super athlete Melissa.
And of course, there you see her doing her little dance. But now, she goes one-on-one with the meme queen, Bowsette.
And her opponent, from out of this world, she is Mrs. Money in the Bank, the Queen.
And also, do get a good look at that entrance as far as the Money in the Bank entrance is concerned, because, well, you don't get to see that very often. And, of course, I did not make that particular briefcase, but someone else did, and it looks great, and I was like, yeah, I'm definitely getting that. And match underway. Already getting the jump on Melissa with those punches to the body. And thrown into the cage immediately is Melissa. And then stomped right onto the back with those heels. And now just choking her out with that hand. Now slamming the arm of Melissa, but Melissa turns it around and delivers a suplex. And then a kick right to the back. Now pulls away Bowsette from the ropes and then stomps her arm. And Melissa sending her into the corner. And then a drop kick, and down goes Bowsette. One thing that Melissa's got to do is, not stay on the defensive for too long. If there's one thing that Bowsette tends to do is she goes on the offensive a lot. So for Melissa, she's got to be on her defensive and hope that Bowsette makes a mistake like that. Oh, well, not a problem, Joshua. But you can watch your match, my friend. It ended not that long ago, but I mean, I understand how it is because it's like if it's not one thing, it's another. And whoa, alley-oop onto the canvas there. And also, great to see you, Jamar. I did send you a new part, so you can watch it, Jamar, on, I believe it was part 3. But other than that, though, you did pretty well in your match. Did it end good? Well, if you define good as in making it to the top 4, top 2, then yes, it did end good. If by did you win? Unfortunately, you fell just a little short, but you did lose to the eventual winner. But by no small fault of your own. 1, 2, and 3. Wow, Bowsette just made short work of Mario Girl and builds more momentum to her match later in the show. But it was a great match, though, Joshua. And as for Mario Girl, I mean, that was relatively quick.
Here is your winner, the Queen.
So, of course, we will see the Meme Queen later in the show. But as it is, the Meme Queen does in fact move on in the tournament. And she will face off against Emily Elvis in the following round. Of course, Diamond Light liked it. But up next, we have another King of the Ring match, and this time it is going to be Drum Monkey against JT Price. And of course, Joshua James is going to be accompanying him, as is Jinku Gekoga. As a matter of fact, this is the final first round matchup. We were supposed to have this match a couple of times ago, but because it kept getting delayed, that was the case until finally this match right here. So Drum Monkey is going to go one-on-one with JT Price, and of course Drum is going to be accompanied by Joker and by Chaos Reaper, Atticus Black. And of course JT Price is going to be accompanied by his Triple J brothers, Jinku and Joshua. So of course Joshua is going to be out there to help JT in that tournament as much as he can. But who's going to win this one? Will it be the Drum Monkey, or will it be JT Price? Speaking of which, okay, I already let JT Price know. Let me let him know. Actually, yeah. I already let JT know. I just need to let Drum Monkey know. Okay. Always one to help. So, I don't know what else I can do to add more anticipation to this matchup though, but the winner will get to face off against let me double check. The winner will get to face off against DKO, Mr. DKO, and I understand that DKO did resign. Of course, he did resign. Uh, you know, for not as much as he would have wanted, but definitely not as much as we could have paid him, or what he wanted to be paid. But here we go. Let's get to it. And the lights go out. I thought so too, but the thing was, we were deep in the tournament except for that one pivot hole right there, which was this match that we were like. Okay, if you remember the Elimination Chamber match that we had a couple of shows ago, well, that show we were supposed to have JT and Drum Monkey, but the thing was, Drum Monkey was involved in that chamber match, so I couldn't make that match back then. Yeah. Well, I will say this, Jamar. I did put you, your character, excuse me, in the chase or in United States, the United States Championship division for 2K22. So at least I have you there in that slot right there. But yeah, you do have to. But yeah, you have a chance to climb up the ladder and work your way up. I mean, but that's how guys like Atticus and Joker, for instance, they got to the top as they climbed the ladder. Anyway, there you see the leader, or one of its leaders, and of course, he is flanked by the tag team champions of the world. There you see Atticus Black, who we will see in Day 3 in its main event. We already saw the tag team champions in the main event of last week's show at Day 1. Not the show Day 1, but Day 1 of WrestleMania. Yeah, because you got to start somewhere. I mean, heck, even Crushing Kelly was in that phase until she recently started getting some wins under her belt, and now she's in the World Championship match later in this show, in the main event of tonight. And now we have Triple J. And of course, Joshua, you could take a look at Joshua's face and know that he was not too happy about losing the match. And there you see Jinku, as well as JT, who was also in that same match that Joshua was.
And his opponent, accompanied by the Future, and representing Dudes with Attitude from Canada, weighing in at 283 pounds, the best, JT Price.
So yeah, we saw JT's solo entrance. Now we just get to see the rest of Triple J and their entrance as a whole. And of course, Joshua's going to lead the way. And that, of course, Triple J is not a group to, be messed with, given the fact that, Triple J have won championships several times before. The only thing they hadn't won was the big one. Match underway, and a backbreaker onto Drum Monkey to start off with. I have to think a victory over one half of the tag team champions would help, the cause, even if it is just a singles match. But I don't think a loss would hurt, too much for either man, other than the fact that it's for the King of the Ring. But right now, JT, what's he doing? A backbreaker and then an elbow drop. Now clutching his back and now clutching his head after getting hit with a knee by JT. And then an elbow drop, and right now Drum Monkey is not looking too good as JT's off to a quick start. But then Drum Monkey comes in and clotheslines JT Price over the top rope and out. And Drum Monkey, like the monkey that he is, just jumped out of the ring. Then a knee right to the gut. Now both men get back in. It is a normal match, so they have to get back in by the count of 10. And then a big punch onto Drum Monkey. And slingshotted on the top rope. And now distracted by Atticus Black. And I will say this, Atticus has got to, well, obviously he paid dividends as that helped Drum Monkey get back in this match. And Atticus throws in a chair. I don't think either one of these two guys needs a chair, but an elevated Northern Light suplex and distracting the referee, even to the detriment of Drum Monkey. Wait a minute. The referee did not see that, but had he swung again and he saw it, then Drum Monkey would have been disqualified. Well, now Drum Monkey now trying to put a monkey wrench, pun intended, in this match for JT Price. But JT Price not to be denied. And goes for a diving, went for a, a corner splash but missed it. Now a hip toss right back inside the ring and then a pin. 1, 2, no, kick out by Drum Monkey. And I should also mention that Drum Monkey is the current reigning LTD World Champion. And once again distracted by Atticus. And because of it, Drum Monkey takes advantage and a pin. 1, no. He went for a pin off of a backslide. But now Drum Monkey in control of this match. Although, no. Instead, JT gets out of it. And instead, a pile driver onto Drum Monkey. Now picks up Drum Monkey. And a powerbomb into a pin. 1, 2, 3, and JT Price gets it, and Triple J have redeemed themselves as it is JT Price that gets a big win over one half of the tag team champions. And of course, given the fact that Drum Monkey did everything, or at least Atticus tried to get over JT Price, but JT overcame everything, and, I guess, Drum respects the fact that in spite of the disadvantages that he put upon JT Price, JT was able to overcome it, and JT, congratulations to him, man. Big win for JT Price as he now gets to go one-on-one with DKO in the next round. And as a matter of fact, JT and Jinku are still in the tournament. But a big win for JT. Well, up next is yet another match for Sonic Crafter King, and well, since he already left, I would have contacted him, but in the meantime, there you see Jay Virtus, who, of course, at the time of this match, is still part of the McGrums. It's just that, JT, or not JT, Jay Virtus hasn't had a lot of screen time. And that's something that from a Booker standpoint and from a out of character standpoint, I intend to do with Jay Virtus. But for now, he's with Sonic and MBN John. And of course, Zach Walker in what might just be his last match, unless I can get him to re-sign. But if it is his last match, it'll be his last match under the Diamond World Order banner. Or banner, excuse me, not Bonner. You know what I mean. But who will win? Will it be Sonic or will it be Zach Walker? Now, I should also mention that Zach, when Mario won the championship off of Sonic, and Sonic was unable to regain the championship, Sonic took the place of Mario in the tournament, since, of course, the purpose of the tournament is to crown an undisputed number one contender. So for that reason, Sonic is in place of Mario against Zach Walker. I probably should have mentioned that. But even so, of course, if Zach wins the match, then obviously I'll have to find a way to give him a contract extension, even if it's for a match or two, or if he somehow wins the damn thing. So that's another thing to keep in mind. So for Zach, if he wins, great. But if he loses, this might be his last one, unless I can get him to resign. Back to the match. And there you see him, the Diamond World Order.
Making his way to the ring, accompanied by Nathan, and representing those guys from New York, weighing in at 233 pounds, Zach Walker.
All right, so hope you got your snacks and your drinks and everything, but here come the McGrums. Leading the way is MBN John. In the middle is Jay Virtus, and behind them is Sonic, who we just saw win his way into the Intercontinental Championship match, and yet here he is with another match. Now, granted, I honestly didn't think that Sonic was going to win, not because I don't think he's qualified, but because I thought that, 7-1, the odds were not in his favor, but yet somehow he made it. But yet he has another match, and this could be a trap match. It really could be. Given the fact that he's going up against Zach Walker, who has a lot to lose, should he lose. But Sonic, that's another thing about Sonic. He's willing to go the extra mile. We know this. And match underway, and of course the strength of number 10, Zach Walker. I mean, look at the size of that man. Well, surprisingly, we got a clean break out of that one. But Sonic not going to just rely on his speed. He's going to rely on technical skill as well as his speed. Knife edge chop, and then went for a big punch to the gut, but then elbowed right in the face. And a Hurricane Rana onto Zach Walker. Oh, but Zach, he almost went into the wrong part of town next to the McGrumps, but of course the McGrumps could not lay a hand on him or else cost Sonic the match. Nice leg sweep onto Zach Walker. Then a stop onto the arm of Walker. And then shoved away was Sonic. And Zach, ooh, nice fisherman driver package. A package pin driver, I guess it's called. Now going for the Go-Go Plata, or the Hell's Gate, which is Undertaker's move. But Sonic not to be denied, not to be caught. Now stomped on the face of Zach Walker. Ooh, big knee right to the back. And I'd have to think that if Sonic's going to win, he's got to target that back. Because that's where most of his strength comes from. Now goes for a pin. No, not even a 1 count. And then another kick to the back. Now goes for a headlock. Not a bad idea to try to, take the oxygen out of the man. Where did I put my... my water's down there. Or Tornado DDT onto Zach Walker. And, whoa, nice body splash and a pin. 1, 2, no. Went for a drop kick, but missed it. And Sonic, nice spinning kick, and that put away Joshua. And now, wait a minute, what's Sonic doing? Wow, look at this. Look at this. A triple powerbomb onto Zach Walker. Although, wait a minute, the referee not going to count. He's going to throw out the McGrumps. Yeah, he's also throwing out Jay Virtus, too. So now Sonic is going to be by himself. But has the damage been done? Well, now Zach is going to have to turn this thing around. But Sonic, of course, has the experience. He's been in these matches before. A spinning heel kick. A knife edge chop. Now he's got him stuck in the corner. And then a drop kick up against the sternum in that corner. Went for a drop kick, but was able to swat him away. Instead, gets caught with the head scissors, and down he goes. And Sonic just showing him up. Then proceeds to just bend the arm in a way that it's not supposed to bend. Then a kick right to the face. And then a big forearm shot by Zach Walker. And now Zach, he's got him. What's he going to do to him? A last ride. Wow, what power. But he's not done with him. I guess he wants to make sure that Sonic is finished for good. A power slam. Now it pulls Sonic away from the ropes. Now goes for the pin. 1. No. And Zack has to wonder, what does he have to do to beat Sonic? I think we just found out the answer, as Najee and Diamond Light are going to help him. Well, you know what? Turnabout is fair play. And Sonic is really high. I mean, has he ever been this high? Now goes for the pin, and now, wait, the referee going to throw out. Is going to do the same thing to, wait, 1, 2, 3, and Sonic gets beat, but it's Zack Walker that makes and takes advantage of it. But what a crazy match this was, as Zack has, for the moment, kept his career intact. So, I mean, big win. You know, can't take away anything. But now, wait a minute. Come on, man. Match is over. I guess he wants to send a message to everybody else. Is like, if you want to end my career, be my guest. But you're going to get these boots no matter what. So Zack Walker, for the time being, is still alive. Incredible. I don't know if you guys have any thoughts about this. In fact, I haven't even gotten anybody in the chat to say anything. Hope everything is okay, guys. Oh, shoot. All right. Well, let's move on to our next match then. Ref didn't have the stones to eject me. Yeah, apparently so. Okay, here is a big one. We have the Q4 Championships. On the right, you have Dark Order. You have the only real-life link to that group, and this group here. You have... Okay, so we reconnected. Okay, what I was about to say was, so you have the Dark Order on the right. On the left, you have the Challengers. You have Clinton Cage, soon to be named Clinton McCleary, Count Drathnock, Crimson Ninja, and King Feck. So will the Challengers finally dethrone the champions, or will the champions become the first undefeated Q4 champions in history? That's what's at stake. And in fact, what I'm about to do is let Captain Danger know that his match is up next, considering that Marcus Walker is his creation, as well as the other four. And then, oh yeah, that's right. Well, let me, I also want to let the challengers know first, considering that they're up next. Again, a good idea to get some snacks and stuff like that. Okay. Then we have Crimson Ninja. Let me get him. And then Clinton. All right, and then the last person I need to get is Goddess. Or rather, Goddess on behalf of Count Drakenuk. All right, that's the last one. All right, let's get to it. I apologize for the delay, but yeah, I kind of find it funny that the ref didn't have the stones to eject you. It was funny as hell. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, there we go. And here he is, one of the challengers, and that man is Count Drakenuk.
Making his way to the ring from Paris, France.
And of course, he and his teammates, they won a they won a 4-on-4 ladder match to qualify and contend for those championships. And the other team, of course, was the DWO, in which, of course, if they won, they would have been in this match instead. Not to rub salt in the wound or anything, but hey. Of course, Diamond does have some big fish to fry. And right now, of course, Count Drakenuk doing what he does best. He stirs the pot, bitches. And the lights go out, and the mist comes in. Smoke billows throughout this building. And there you have him, the Crimson Ninja.
Making his way to the ring from Utah, weighing in at 280 pounds, Crimson the Ninja.
And this is a man that has broken streaks. I can't talk. He ended the undefeated streak of one Wario in Fire Pro for the Barbed Wire Championship. In fact, Wario was undefeated in 16 matches that he had. The first as a challenger, and then subsequently the next 15 as champion. So he was undefeated for that long until finally Crimson Ninja beat him and became the champ. And then he also ended the streak of one of his own teammates in King Feck, in which Feck was for 3 years and a month the UFC heavyweight champion, the longest reigning champion in the entire history that I've done the UFC series. And as a result, I mean, what more can I say about Crimson Ninja that I haven't said to put him over? He and his teammates could very well end the streak as far as the title defense streak of one Dark Order. And speaking of Feck, there he is, the longest reigning UFC heavyweight champion in the UFC series. But he's also been a tag team champion. And in fact, he also ended a streak. He was also a streak ender himself when he ended the long reigning streak, or the longest reign rather, that was the reign of Weapon X as the tag team champions. And Weapon X, they for the best part of 2 years, they dominated the tag team division, and yet it was him and Clinton that ended that streak. So streaks are meant to be broken. It just comes down to when, if at all. So there you have Feck in the front, and the man in green is Clinton. For a long time we called him Clinton Cage, but now he will go under his real name, and that is Clinton McCleary. But in my heart, he will always be the King of England. Or Ireland, excuse me. I don't know why I said England. And then you have the champions. And of course, while the belts are... They are in the backstage to be presented to the champions or to the winners of this match. But as of now, they are backstage, kept safe from anyone else from taking.
And at a combined weight of 1,043 pounds, Harper, the Legend Killer, Jason, and the man of 1,000 holds, Marcus, the Maniac, Walker.
Leading the way is Jason, and the man in purple is Marcus Walker. And of course, the real-life link to Dark Order, and that is Luke Harper, Brody Lee, Jonathan Huber, whatever you want to call him. I mean, there's nothing more frightening than Jason, but it's even more frightening when he has two other guys to help him. I mean, as if Jason himself was not bad enough. And of course, Marcus Walker going absolutely nuts. But of course, the only man to control him just so happens to be Jason. And last but not least is Eric Rowan. Eric Redbeard, whatever you want to call him. As he comes on over to join him. So this match will be under Survivor Series rules. 4 men start on each team. And the match continues until one team is completely eliminated. So you could see 4-on-4, 4-on-3, 3-on-2. It could even conceivably be 4 against 1. And also, hey, what's up, Najee? And, yeah, Najee, well, I don't want to say you had a match. You were involved in a match just not that long ago, actually. But up next, oh, there you see him. I certainly would not want to make that man angry at me. But yeah, how's it going, Najee? And also, I should mention, you know what? I forgot to share with you the match you did have yesterday, or not, or rather the night before. But other than that, how's everything going, man? As we have Count Drakenok and Luke Harper to start off the match. And Harper going right after Drakenok. I mean, I would have to think that the key to winning this match for the challengers is to try to isolate one of the champions, even if it is Jason. Of course, that is easier said than done, as Dark Order has worked well as a unit, now a tag to longtime tag team partner and bludgeon brother, Rowan. Now sent into the ropes. Nope, caught the foot and then a knee right to the head. And now Drakenok going to send him right into the corner. But before he could do that, then Rowan fights out of it. Now this match is scheduled for 1 hour, if it should have to go to that. But, of course, given the fact that these are 8 of the biggest lads in this ring, I really don't think it's going to go the distance. But if it does, I will truly be surprised. Although, sent right into the corner. And a DDT onto Rowan. Now, of course, I am on OBS, so I obviously the delay between what I say and where I see you, that's what. So it's a bit slower than like on PS4 if I was still doing it. What happened was I am using OBS for the fact that it just kept cutting me out. Did the PS4 servers? I don't know why, but it just did, and it was just pissing me off. So that's why I ended up going on OBS as a last resort, and I did not want to have to keep, starting over. Just because, so I just wanted some stability, and that's all I could ever ask for. And now, wait a minute. Anyway, nice move there by Count Drakenok. Now tags in the now Clinton McCleary, only for him to get into the corner of Dark Order and clotheslined. Now sent into the corner again and clotheslined again. Now sent into the ropes. And a spine buster onto Clinton. But then Clinton pushes him away. And then, wow, and a bitch slap right to Luke Harper. That might be the last person you would ever want to slap. I'm just saying. And then a big boot onto Harper. But then Harper comes in and punches Clinton. And he tags back in his bludgeon brother. So it looks to me like they're trying to keep Marcus Walker and Jason as fresh as possible. which in itself is not a bad idea. And now trapped in that corner is Clinton. And again, Clinton has got to get out of that corner if he's going to have any shot, him and his teammates. And another clothesline, this time from behind. And a couple of headbutts right to Clinton. But then a jawbreaker. And wait, he was trying to go for the German suplexes, but was unable to get him up. But Rowan was able to, and he just slammed Clinton like he was nothing. Now sent into the corner again, and now tagging in is Jason Voorhees. And then, the cross bomb. A pin onto Clinton. Referee trying to get people out of the ring before counting. 1, 2. No. And that slight hesitation might have helped him. Might have helped Clinton for that reason. And set into the corner again. And right now, Dark Order doing a great job keeping him in. But then a quick tag to Count Drakenok. A dropkick barely budged him. Another one. And finally, the third one takes him down. A forearm, and he kips up. Oh, but he made the mistake. He was too close to their corner. Nope. Reversed it, only to get cheap shotted by Harper. Oh, cheap shotted again, but this time by Rowan. Now a tag to Rowan. Oh, they're going to do it again. Another cross bomb. This time to Count Drakenok. And this time, 1, 2. No, kick out by Count Drakenok. Yeah, they're going to have to turn this match around. Then a reverse DDT onto Rowan. Stomps on the arm, then the leg. Oh, then the other leg. And then the arm. And then the head. And, wait, what's Count doing? Well, look at this. Looks like they're going to put the triple power bomb together. And they're going to try to get rid of Rowan. And down he goes. Now goes for the cover. 1, 2, 3, and Rowan's gone. Well, now they have the numbers advantage. And immediately tags out to Crimson Ninja, who now goes one-on-one with Jason. And now the champion's in an unfamiliar position of being in trouble. And a hip toss right to Jason on the outside. And Clinton is going to go and help him. Looks like the challengers have an idea of what to do. Now Clinton attacking on the legs. And Crimson Ninja with the power. Oh, but Jason got out of it, though. And then sent right into the steps. Now being slammed onto his teammates, or rather by their legs. Count is up to 8. They better get back in. Well, Jason gets back in. And Crimson Ninja gets counted out. Now it's back to even Steven. And, man, the challengers had a golden opportunity and they let it slip away. Well, now they're going to have to build up again. All right, now a tag to Feck, and the double super kick onto Jason Voorhees. Well, now it's even Steven at 3-3. Misses that top turnbuckle splash, but then sent over the top rope. Nope. Jason fights out of it. Steps right back in the ring. only to get caught with a headlock driver. And then, ooh, slam knee to the head. And, oh, well, looks like Dark Order is going to give him a taste of their medicine here. And, in fact, he's going to be very high. And Feck just felt the force of that. And a pin. 1, 2. No, kick out by Feck. How did that happen? But, of course, Feck having fallen from that high with that amount of force, I mean, he cannot have too much left now. A sweep the leg. But then hip tossed over was Feck. Feck fighting back. Goes off the ropes and a Faymaster. And now, well, looks like it's Jason's turn to feel the wrath. As Drathnock and Clinton are going to help him. And down goes Jason Voorhees with all that force. But saved by Harper. That could have been it for Jason had it not been for Harper. And unfortunately, Count Z got a little bit too involved as... In fact, he's still getting involved here. But right now, Jason fighting back. Now sends him into Dark Order territory. And a back body drop onto Jason. Again, it is 3-3. And now Jason now is being sent into the corner. And again, this goes back to my previous talking point about how if you can isolate somebody, do it. Unfortunately, Jason, this is not where you want to be when Jason's on top of you. And now it's just going to take the head and slam it onto Feck. A big punch, and now trying to squeeze the head. Trying to squeeze the brains out. Well, not quite. But then goes for the cover on Feck. 1, 2, no. Kick out by Feck. And how Feck is kicking out of this, I don't know. A side effect onto Jason. But then a spinebuster onto Feck by Jason. And then a tag to Marcus Walker, who's in there for the first time officially. And now Marcus trying to reach out for some power. And right now Marcus, Marcus could finish this here. And down goes Clinton with that huge choke slam. And Clinton is not exactly a small man by any stretch. I mean, it's just that Marcus is just that damn big. And this could be the end of Clinton right here. And a triple powerbomb onto Clinton. Now goes for the pin. And immediately broken up by Count Z. Oh, but then Count Z gets taken out by Jason Voorhees. And Jason goes right back to where he needs to be. But then Marcus trying to get out of that corner, out of the challenger's corner. And now a couple of suplexes, or German suplexes, and a third, going to Suplex City, bitches. Now turns him over and goes for the pin. 1, 2, no. And went for a dropkick, but missed. And a back suplex onto Clinton. Although Clinton, wait a minute. Fights out of it, does Marcus Walker. And clotheslines him. And I'm not sure what Marcus is doing other than just to, do a little dance or something. I'm not sure what it is. Oh, there it is. And that's going to be the second time that Clinton is going to go for the ride. I don't know if Clinton's going to kick out of this one. Ref, 1, 2, 3, and Clinton finally eliminated. And now attack to Harper. So now the odds are not looking good for the challengers now. I mean, they earlier had a golden opportunity when they were ahead, 4-3, and now Feck is going to try to find a way to submit Harper, but Harper proving to be a bit powerful than one would expect. Well, what am I saying? He is very powerful. Back elbow onto Harper, and wow, look at the strength of Feck to pick him up. And I also realized that Feck has been busted open. I didn't see that immediately. Well, if Feck and Count are going to get back in this match, they have got to isolate. I cannot stress this enough. Hey, what's up, Zero Gamer? Welcome to part 4. Or welcome back, rather. Now sent into the corner. Nope. Escaped from it, did Harper. And now then Harper with a snapmare. You're eating now? I mean, you are a growing man, but... Oh, now, wait a minute. What's this? Sets him up for a power bomb? Whoa! What a modified Doomsday device with the pin, but instead of going for the pin, he just took the time to taunt. That was not a good idea by Count Drakenok. But then a ripcord knee, maybe that might do it. 1, 2, no, kick out by Harper. A golden opportunity to put him away, but he couldn't do it. But this might. Anyway, a big, or not a big boot, a super kick and then a German suplex, but that was not enough. And Harper tags right back out to Marcus Walker. But Count Drakenok, not to be denied, tries to take down Marcus, but Marcus just too big and powerful. Well, he does miss and hit the turnbuckle instead, and gets sent over the top rope, still on the apron, then gets knocked off the apron, and now Count Drakenok gonna go and fly, but before he could do that, he was taken down by Jason. However, the referee's only counting Marcus. But now Marcus gets right back in here. Back in the ring. And a couple of double axe handles right to the back of Count Drakenok. And Count Z. No, nice reversal into an arm drag. And what's he doing here? Another ripcord knee. Oh, now goes for the Anaconda Vice. This might do it. But can he do it? Can he get him to tap out? No, he does not get him to tap out. But he does let go of it. I guess he feels that it might be enough to get him to win. One, no, too powerful. Just not enough. Now sends Marcus Walker into the corner. And now Marcus is getting stomped away. And look at this. Now they're going to stop a mud hole in him. And I think this is the most trouble that Marcus Walker has been in a long time. And then a drop kick to boot. Now goes for the pin. 1, 2, no, still not enough. Although, this could do it. Tombstone pile driver. And a pin. Nope, too close to the ropes, and the ropes may have been the only thing that saved him. And a jawbreaker, then a dropkick onto Marcus. In fact, just got laid out by Jason. And the flying forearm onto Marcus Walker. Then a back body drop. But to Count's credit, he's keeping Marcus Walker in there in the hopes that they could try to eliminate him. And Marcus now taking the moment to do a number on Count Drakenok. And a tag right back to Luke Harper. Brody Lee, John Huber, whatever you want to call him. But then Harper gets him and clotheslines him on the top rope. And now he's going to try to keep Count Z from tagging out. Now sends him into Dark Order corner. And clotheslines him. And Harper just stopping a mud hole in him. I mean, this could just very well be only a matter of time. Because if the challengers are unable to eliminate one of their opponents before one of them gets eliminated, and by them I mean the challengers, and now what's Count Z doing here? Oh, and he goes for the double knees onto Harper. That might put him away. I don't know. Now at 1, 2. No, kick out by Harper. But you got to stay on him. Oh, went for the Hurricane, but missed. Only to fire back and connect on that spinning back kick, but could not capitalize on it. A tag right to Fecht, but then a tag to Marcus Walker. A backbreaker Russian leg sweep combination. Not sure what Feck is trying to do, but they might be setting up for something. I don't know what it is. And, ooh, big punch onto Marcus Walker, but... Oh, no. Oh, don't do this. Don't do this. No, 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 no! By God! A suplex from off the top rope to Marcus Walker. And, of course, the laws of gravity do not favor a man that size. And yet he's back up on his feet like it was nothing. A back body drop. Now both men fighting on the outside, and they have to be careful not to get counted out. And, ooh, and a headlock driver. Now the count is up to 6. Now thrown back in the ring. And Feck trying to catch his breath, considering the blood he's lost already. Now set into the opposite corner again. And a clothesline onto Feck. Only to stomp away on him, and oh no. And another triple powerbomb, and look at the amount of blood that Feck has lost. Ref, 1, 2, 3, and now Feck is gone, and it all comes down to Count Drakenok. I really do not like his chances, but if somehow he can pace himself and keep these guys from tagging in and out, he'll have a chance, but I don't like his chances, however. A pump handle fall-away slam onto Count Z. Oh, now he's going for the Gator roll. Well, it doesn't put him away with it, but it does weaken him. And now a tag to the leader, Jason Voorhees. Savini Jason, whatever you want to call him. And, nope. A drop toe hold facebuster. And a belly-to-belly onto Count Z. I mean, every time Count Z and some of the other guys think that they have something going, they don't. Now he's got the claw. But is this it? No, not quite. But how much did that take out of him? Oh, what a spine buster onto Count Z. I mean, has he had enough? 1, 2, no. He has not, apparently. And now Jason's starting to feel the effects of this match. But, oh, now he's got him in that Campbell clutch. Although, Count Z, I don't know where he's getting the strength to do this, but really, though, a lesser man would have been finished by then. Anyway, nice counter there by Jason. And, yeah, trying to lift Jason, yeah, not going to happen. And thrown over the top rope is Count Z. And Jason's going to go right after him. Although, nope, Count Z manages to elbow him a couple of times. Ooh, nice spinning back elbow, though. Or, not elbow. spinning back fist, or the Hurricane. Now the count is up to 6, and a Destino onto Jason. And now Jason finally back in the ring. But before Jason could tag out, Jason gets him with an elbow, and he's got that claw again. He was able to escape the first time. I don't know if he can escape a second time. Hey, what's up, Shifty? I forgot to ask you, Shifty, if you're interested in signing with Blue Toad Wrestling. I forgot to ask you that, but other than that, how's everything going, man? But right now, Count Z against the odds, 3-1, and goes for the pin on Jason. 1, 2, no, kick out by Jason. And I apologize for the noise in the background. Oh, and a big bitch slap right to Jason. And a headlock driver onto Jason. Now goes for an Anaconda Vice onto Jason. I'll tell you one thing. If he can make Jason tap out, he might just have a shot here. But Jason just too powerful. Just getting out. You were getting over a small cold? I didn't know that. And a power bomb into a pin. 1, 2, no. But turned into a Boston Crab. And yet somehow Count Z, I don't know where he's getting the strength to continue, but he cannot last for too long. And now Marcus, I guess Marcus is going to take the scraps for it. 1, 2, 3, and Count Z just could not, he just ran out of gas, unfortunately. Oh, no worries, Shifty. No worries. I know that, okay. Okay, good. Not sure what happened there with the thing disconnecting. I'm getting sick and tired of the show disconnecting just because I'm like, I just want to get through the show. What more do I'm not asking for everything, man. I'm not asking for a lot. Anyway, what I was about to ask, Shifty, is if you were interested in joining Blue Toad Wrestling. I'll let you think about that. But up next, it is for the United States Championship, and it is owned by one David Slade. But he has two formidable foes to go up against. First of all, he has the former not the world champion, former United States champion, two-time champion to be precise, in Diamond Light. And the other is a man that beat him in the qualifier for the Money in the Bank ladder match, and that man is Dallas. So the fact that Dallas owns a victory over this man right here is why he was entered into this match. But which one of these three men will be the one to win? So let me just let Diamond Light know that his match is up next. All right, let me also get Dallas. And of course, and last but not least, Mr. PPF. All right, here we go. And of course, Diamond Light's saying, let's do it. Well, we'll see what happens. I'll be interested to see how this is going to work out. But up first is the now former IWGP Junior Heavyweight Champion, having just recently lost that title to Dragonheart. And it was an excellent match. It was a nice match that, featured two up-and-coming stars. And yet, well, of course, one of them ended up moving on. But should Dallas end up winning this matchup, not only would he have to deal with David Slade, I mean, he would also have to deal with Dragonheart. So that's something to consider should Dallas end up winning this match. And, excuse me. So as far as Dallas is concerned, the man is ready.
And introducing the challenger from Cherry Hill, New Jersey, weighing in at 285 pounds, he is the NXT champion, Diamond Lightning.
And of course, Diamond Light, also the NXT champion. And of course, even though in the game I can only put one title on the line, well, his title's on the line as well, as that will go to the one who finishes the runner-up. So it's possible that Diamond Light might not be the NXT champion, but he could very well regain the United States Championship by the time the match is done. But up next is the man that they'll have to overcome to become the champion. And there he is, the Cowboy.
The champion from Pearl River, Mississippi, weighing in at 292 pounds. He is the United States champion, the Outlaw, David Slater.
David Slade, the Outlaw. I mean, look at the size of that man. I mean, that man is as big as a house. Some people say he's as large as a barge. I wouldn't say he's as big as an ark because, well, if there was any one person that could be as big as an ark, it may as well be Mark Henry, but I don't think he would ever claim that. Being a man of faith that he is, and I truly respect that. But for David Slade, this man is huge. I mean, in fact, in recent history, only two people had beaten him. One of them was the Intercontinental Champion, Mobman. Fair enough. The other was that man, Dallas. And of course, Dallas and Slade have a personal score to settle with each other. And Diamond would be only too wise to allow the other two guys to go in there and kill each other. But it is elimination style, and now Diamond is just going to sit back and let the other two beat each other up. But now he goes right after Dallas, and Dallas slide kicks him a little bit. And then just kicks him in the butt, only to turn his attention right back to David Slade. And David, nope, nice miss there. I mean, of course, both these guys know each other a little bit well. And now Diamond Light going to take over on Dallas, and Dallas set up on the top turnbuckle. But before he could even go up and get to Dallas, David Slade gets countered by Diamond Light. I mean, this is the Triple D special, baby. They all start with the letter D. And Diamond Light getting his arm twisted in a way that it's not supposed to bend. And same thing with David Slade. But then Dallas gets kicked in the leg. And Diamond Light just swinging like a motherfucker. Only to get thrown over the top rope. And then, wow, what a pancake slam there onto Dallas as Diamond Light outside the ring. Maybe the best thing he could do is, you know, just to stay down there. And a super hip toss onto Dallas. But then Diamond gets right back in. Actually, he's staying on the apron for the moment. And is just going to pose in the corner there. However, Dallas, focusing solely on David Slade, that might be a mistake there to overlook Diamond Light. But instead, Dallas going for a heel hold onto David Slade. Oh, but David Slade not going to give it up. And Diamond Light missed. But then a clothesline from behind onto Dallas. But then he turns his attention to the champion, Slade. Now going to pull on the hamstrings of Slade. Ooh, big punch onto Diamond Light. And then got clotheslined. But then he runs right into Dallas with the what is it? The crossroads. 1, 2. Ooh, almost got Slade there. Now Diamond Light turns his attention right to Dallas, and ooh, a modified gutbuster there onto Dallas. That'll take him out for the moment. Oh, but then David Slade, a backslide driver onto Diamond Light, and then he just flips off the crowd. Just because he can. Then goes off the ropes. Then a facebuster knee onto Diamond Light, and then a pin onto him. 1, 2. Only gets a 2. And then Dallas just kicks him down. Kicks Diamond while he was down. Oh, and the cowboy boomerang onto Dallas. Then turns his attention right to Diamond Light. Diamond Light fighting back. Nope, gets clapped. And then clotheslined over the top rope. But then Slade goes right back to Dallas. And Dallas trips him up and takes him down. Dallas, the only man left in the ring, and now goes up to the top rope. And connects on that diving elbow and hits him in the top. But then goes right after the other challenger and drop kicks him. And goes for a heel hold. Nope. Not going to let it happen is Diamond Light. But now Diamond Light goes right after the champion and just puts the boot on him. But then Dallas throws him in. Now David Slade comes right back in. And a cowboy sunset. Or actually, no, a cowboy sunrise. And the crossroads. Once again onto David Slade. And a pin. 1, 2, no. David Slade knowing full well that he, underestimated Dallas last time that these two fought. And he misses that elbow drop, does Dallas, and Slade might have baited him. And then, takes out Diamond takes out Slade. 1, 2, no. I'm not sure what Diamond was going to do, but he didn't get it. An attitude adjustment. And another one. But then a clothesline from behind onto Dallas and a pin. 1, 2, no, kick out by Dallas. Now pins Diamond Light. 1, 2, 3, no, oh, that was close. Diamond had just enough time to kick out of it, but how much does he have left? As David Slade, not a guy that is known for his top rope exploits, but in this case, he thinks better of it. A shoulder tackle. Now gets Slade up to his feet now. Clothesline. Another one. Ducks one. And a jumping clothesline. And a spine buster onto Dallas. Now goes for a pin on Dallas. 1, 2, no, and that slight hesitation might have cost him, as Dallas is still in. Although Dallas, a Faymaster onto Diamond Light, and now goes for the pin. 1, 2, no. Diamond Light still in, but it looks like they're double teaming him, but now Dallas and Slade go right back to each other. A Northern Light suplex onto Dallas. And a pin onto Dallas. 1, 2, no, kick out by Dallas. All three men giving it everything that they have. And a pump handle driver. 1, 2, 3, and David Slade has finally gotten his revenge, only to get a diamond cutter from Diamond Light, and this might do it. 1, 2, 3, and Diamond Light has done it. Diamond Light has become a 3-time United States champion. And first and foremost, what a match this was for every man involved. And while Dallas has nothing to be ashamed of, he would love to get another shot at that championship. But he'll have to earn it. He'll have to move up the ladder. Or who knows, he might just move up much more quickly than we thought. Than what we think, is what I was trying to say.
Here is your winner.
Well, first off, the runner-up and new NXT champion, David Slade, and the winner, and once again, and the third, and the now 3-time United States champion, Diamond Light. So Diamond Light is the new champion, and hopefully the stream is going well. Yeah. But yeah, Diamond Light is the new champion. 3-time champion now. I mean, David Slade was able to get a measure of revenge, but when he turned around, he only to turn around and get the diamond cutter. As Diamond Light has gotten his championship back, and that was a big win. He needed that going into 2K22. But now we go to the Women's Intercontinental Championship. And, of course, Akira Young won that match between her and Lady Danger to earn this match one-on-one with Candy Vega. And as such, I am going to let Mr. Samurai know. So I just simply said to Samurai, good luck to your woman. And now let me get Miss Candy Vega. But yeah, Diamond Light, how do you feel now that you are a 3-time champion? Okay. So who is going to win this one? Akira Young or the Intercontinental Champion, Candy Vega? Let's find out.
The following contest is a
Yeah, but at least you can focus on the one belt that you do have, and that's the United States Championship.
Intercontinental
It's the more prestigious of the two, even though NXT's championship had at one point the most prestige that it had up until AEW came in. Hey, what's up, Atticus Black? We're just one match away. Let me double check here. Yeah, we're just one match away from your woman crushing Kelly in the main event. This is our second to last match of the show, or for today at least. And there you see Akira Young, the wife of one Kyle Young. She was born Akira Yamamoto, or at least that was her maiden name, and then she married Kyle and ended up with his namesake. But she goes by many names. She goes by the War Princess, but she also goes by Miss Samurai. But she's also Miss SCD. That's Second City Dojo, by the way. No, next week. Next week is WrestleMania Day 3. Again, I don't want to yeah. That's no. So it's not tomorrow. It's next week. Atticus. Tomorrow is the Madden series, in which we've reached the semifinals at that point. And now, the Intercontinental Champion, Candy Vega. Yeah, I just hopefully that clears up any confusion that you might have. But there you see Candy Vega. And of course, Candy with a very focused look on her face. But I know that Atticus is watching from a suite. He is watching. He's been watching these matches unfold, and now he's going to be watching what he hopes will be a crowning glory for his woman, crushing Kelly. But this match is nothing to sleep on. I mean, these are two talented young ladies, and these are two women that are world championship material. I mean, you have Candy Vega, who's been champion, and then you have Akira Young, who's been champion elsewhere, the top champion. But the Women's Intercontinental Championship is nothing to sneeze at. It's a very top prize in the business, and these two are going to fight it out. Have you on mute while watching WrestleMania Night 1, but I am watching.
Introducing the challenger from Tokyo, Japan, Akira, the Warrior Princess, Young.
Thanks, Kellykins. I don't know why
The champion.
I got that off of Hamtaro when someone called him Hamtarokins. I used to watch Hamtaro when I was like 10, 11 years old, especially when it came out for the English dub. But anyway, there you see the champion, Candy Vega. And, you know, the last couple of years, I mean, we've seen her act as the challenger, but this time she's the champion. And she picked out her two challengers. She picked out Lady Danger. She picked out Akira Young. And Young came out the winner, and now is at this point. And off we go. A Hurricane Rana to start off with, and then a kick to the sternum, or the chest, and another kick to the chest. And Akira just stomping away on her. But then Candy with a jawbreaker, then a drop kick, and then a kick to the sternum or to the chest of her own. Then a thrust kick onto Candy Vega, but then Candy with a tilt-a-whirl backbreaker and a pin. One. No, only a one. Then slammed on the top turnbuckle. And now just stomped away. And now Candy going as crazy as a button. Actually, I don't even know if that's a good sentence, but she's going crazy is what I was trying to get at. Now slammed on the top turnbuckle. And down goes Akira. But then Akira with a whip and a shoulder tackle to Candy Vega. But then Candy with a drop kick. And a stomp right to the arm. And stops the other arm. Then sent into the corner. Nope, misses the drop kick to follow up with. And then a snap suplex to Akira. And a pin onto Akira. Nope, not even a one count. And then a kick, and then a knee right to the back of Akira. Now going up to the top rope is Candy. Candy very patient, but decides to wait for her to get up. Oh, nice crossbody. Wait a minute. Whoa, look at the strength of Akira. And she proceeds to slam her. I mean, what strength and dexterity on the part of Akira Young, and then a knee right to the back of Candy Vega. Now sent into the ropes. And then a karate chop. And she felt that right on her chest. Then a leg sweep onto Akira. Then a back kick to the gut there. And goes off the ropes. And a curb stomp. And is that enough to beat her? 1, 2, no. Of course, you have to think that it was not going to be that easy to put away Akira Young, although this might do it. Let's see. I see you got it to stay up finally. Yeah, that's because I'm using OBS. I just got tired of the servers on the PS4 or whatever it was. It just kept kicking me out, so yeah, I'm happy to say it's finally stood up. But it never really should have came to that. It really should have just been it's one and done, and that was it. But, I guess you can't always get what you want. And now Candy Vega with Akira in a powerbomb position, although she's just standing there. I don't know what she's trying to do, but, well, whatever she was going to do, or I don't know what she was doing. But she didn't follow it up. And going for... No! Countered again by Akira. And a German suplex to Candy Vega. A clothesline. Another one. And then a drop kick. I should also mention that this match is no holds barred, so these women can fight outside all they want. There is no count out or disqualification, but they can only win it in the ring. All right, now both women back in the ring. And an angle slam? And a pin. 1, 2, no. Ooh, almost got her with that angle slam, though. Well, I'm glad you had a backup plan. Yeah, I'm happy for that too. And I mean, it is a little unique because, this is not something I usually do. But anyway, a half Boston Crab onto Akira Young. But Akira not to be denied. And, pulls on the arm in a way that it's not supposed to be pulled. And then a kick right to the back. Well, and for good reason. I mean, you have it as your main source of input. But I stream more than just off a PS4. Yeah, because I know that you stream, what is it? Switch games or Nintendo Switch games rather. And on occasion the what is it, the Wii U, the Wii, and some of the older systems. 1, 2. Almost got her there. And then a knee right to the back of Akira. Switch, I can do GameCube and Wii games when I have it up here. Now, I don't have a Wii U. I mean, I know not everybody has one, and in fact, I understand that it was the lowest selling console. Now, granted, it's not a bad console, but the fact that it didn't sell as well as they thought it would, and, well, 1, 2, no. But, I mean, one of the reasons why the Wii U didn't sell well is they didn't do a good job marketing it in the sense that they could have just called it the Wii 2, and then most people would have understood, oh, well, this is an upgrade to the original Wii. And now, wait a minute, what's ooh! And while we were talking about that, Candy was about to kick Akira's head off, but Akira manages to escape that and clothesline her over the top rope, and now both women are outside the ring. Oh, and a DDT right on the floor onto Akira. That might do some damage. Now sends her right back in the ring, and then an elbow right to her head. And now Candy going up to the top. Maybe she might want to try to put this one away. Elbow drop, and she connects on it. But picks her up, probably feeling that it might not be enough. Now goes off the ropes, and another curb stomp. That's the second one. But Akira not going to let this one slip away, and another modified angle slam. And once again is going to try to pull on the arm, and she does. Does Akira Young. And now another pin. 1, 2, no. Well, another thing that I will mention is that it didn't sell well. They should have named it the Wii 2. Because even though Wii U, from a naming standpoint, makes sense, it just doesn't... I can see how it could have been misconstrued. 1, 2, 3, and that's it! Akira Young is now the new Intercontinental Champion. I mean, for a moment, I honestly thought that Candy Vega was going to retain several times, actually. But Akira did it. Much to the chagrin of Candy Vega. Because, like I said, twice she hit her with the curb stomp. She could have hit her with that running kick, that running punt that Randy Orton does from time to time. But instead, we have a new champion, and her name is Akira Young. She had to win a match to get to this point. She did. And now she is the new Intercontinental Champion. Incredible. Well, Well, as before, I will give you your rematch. In fact, I might even consider giving you the first match on, 2K22. Well, that's your opinion. I know that usually the best match of their careers are usually the ones that they won. But up next, it is for the Blue Toad Wrestling World Championship. And it is held by Blake Belladonna from Ruby. However, she has tough competition in the form of former champion Rivera Young. Of course, married to Max Young, who is, of course, the brother of Kyle Young. I respect that opinion. I didn't say I had to like it, but I respect it. But then you also have Miss Money in the Bank, Bowsette, the meme queen. We saw her early in the show take out Melissa. And if anything, that might have been a warm-up. And last, but certainly not least, Crushing Kelly, who has been on such a roll that for her to be in this match, she had to put up the United Kingdom Championship, the Women's United Kingdom Championship, and that's how she ended up in this matchup. But this could be a big victory for either one of these four women. And for Candy Vega, we will see her again in 2K22. And who knows, maybe the match will go differently. But the fact that Candy went into the show as the champion says a lot. You know. But who is going to win this one? I'm just going to let two people know. I'm just going to let Rivera know. And then, oh yeah, that's right. Jane Voorhees. And then the only other person I need is Crushing Kelly. And as that happened, never mind. I didn't see that Crushing Kelly was in here. I didn't know if she was back, but anyway. Now, Atticus going to give Kelly a good luck kiss. And of course, backstage we have Candy's significant other, Mr. Gallagher. And of course, there he is consoling Candy Vega. And again, we will see Candy again. Like the old saying goes, she will be back. And here's someone who is back, and that is Rivera Young. Of course, she was born, of course, her maiden name is Voorhees, and she is, of course, the daughter of Jane and Jason Voorhees, and is a two-time Blue Toad Wrestling Champion, and would love to become a three-time at the biggest stage at WrestleMania. And once again, we have Miss Money in the Bank, Bowsette.
She is Mrs.
And this is her cash-in match. This is the match that she is, of course, is forced to cash in, given the fact that we are making the move to 2K22. And as a result, we will have the briefcase retired by then. So definitely get a good look at that briefcase, because you'll not see that again unless someone else makes it again. But congratulations to Akira Young on winning the championship, and for Candy, she has nothing to be ashamed of. She came up with an interesting idea to determine a number one challenger, and well, I guess it just came back to bite her in the sense that it was Akira. But on the other hand, you could say that Akira deserves to be champion. But on the other hand, you could say she earned that championship. She beat the best that the championships has ever had to offer in the form of Candy Vega, who, if I had to make a list of all-time champions that have held that belt, Candy is right at the top. So to beat Candy Vega for the championship, it puts you on another list. I doubt it? What do you mean you doubt it? But then you also have the Women's United Kingdom Championships. Personally, I think she was handed the belt, Akira was. Well, we're going to find out in that rematch on 2K22, and who knows, it could hit different between the now former champion and the now champion. But now we get to the United Kingdom champion, who is putting her belt on the line. And that's how she got in this match. But also because of the performances that she had as champion defending it. And a rising star. And someone who you could build a company around, and that is Crushing Kelly. Now, of course, I don't have Shauna Gears, the character, on 19, but we will see her in 22. And last but certainly not least, the champion. Someone who I honestly didn't think was ever going to be a champion herself. But she is. She is the Blue Toad Wrestling Champion, and she comes from Team Ruby.
And introducing the champion from parts unknown, she is the undisputed world's champion, Blake Bell A. Donahue.
So you have Blake Belladonna from Ruby. She is the B in Ruby. I mean, of course, Ruby and the rest of the team, Ruby Rose, that is, I have to imagine she was very happy that her girl got the job done. And yet it also ties into the overarching story between Ruby, well, the Team Ruby, and Crushing Kelly. Because it was Ruby, the team, that took out Crushing Kelly, and they all thought that they had destroyed Crushing Kelly. The only thing they really destroyed was her old form. Because if you remember, she actually had a ponytail and purple face paint, but then she came back stronger than ever. But has since then even became more strong. But that's what it's for, the Blue Toad Wrestling World Championship. Rivera, Bowsette, Kelly, and the champion, Blake Belladonna. Match underway. And this is elimination style, so this will also help determine who becomes the United Kingdom champion, should they finish in second place. If they finish fourth or third, they get nothing. But if they win, they become the Blue Toad Wrestling Champion. And right now, the former champion and the United Kingdom champion fighting each other. And now you also have Miss Money in the Bank and the current champion fighting each other. As Blake is taking care of business on Bowsette. Meanwhile, Kelly having to put some work in on Rivera. Oh, went for a drop kick but missed. Hey, what's up, Tito? And thrown over the top rope is Blake Belladonna. But then Kelly goes right back to Rivera, and then whoa, what a drop onto Bowsette. Look at something on my teeth there. On being the new PC champion? Oh, on your show? Well, not a problem though. And then slammed onto the onto the turnbuckle was Kelly, and then a knee right to the side of the head was Bowsette. And Rivera sent over the top rope again. Meanwhile, inside the ring, a suplex to Bowsette. And then a big boot onto Blake Belladonna as that sends her outside. Oh, but then switched up and a backbreaker onto Bowsette and then a pin onto Bowsette. Only a one. But yeah, not a problem, Tito. I appreciate that. And then a running knee onto Rivera Voorhees, or Rivera Young. Voorhees is her maiden name, of course. A big boot onto Belladonna. Oh, I got a WrestleMania equivalent of that. Well, I appreciate that. And a submission attempt onto Rivera. Rivera just takes her hand off and then just punches her in the face. And then Kelly gets thrown over the top rope. Meanwhile, Blake and Bowsette still fighting each other. And a side slam onto her back. But Belladonna not gonna. Of course, I have to think that Blake Belladonna does not want to become a transitional champion. So she would love to become an undisputed champion, and she can do that should she manage to win it all. Now goes right outside to get Bowsette, but meanwhile back inside is Kelly and Rivera. And now Rivera just going to hammer fist her. Now goes for the cover on Kelly. Not even, only a one count. And wait, 1, 2, and Bowsette has been eliminated. I didn't see how that happened. I turned away and already Bowsette is gone, and Bowsette is eliminated. Now we're down to 3. Although, wait a minute. And then Kelly trying to attack, but that had no effect on her. Oh, well, now she got her attention. And then slammed her head first onto that, onto the canvas there. And the taste of pain onto Rivera. And then just rams her face again onto the canvas, excuse me. And now goes for a triangle armbar onto the champion, Blake Belladonna. But Belladonna fights out of it, though. And, uh-oh. Crushing Kelly going to go for it. She's got her set up. The Silver Bullet. And Rivera's going to take the pin. 1, 2, 3, and now the champion's gone. And now we're down to our final two. The former champion and the United Kingdom champion. Well, at the worst case scenario for Kelly, she'll retain the United Kingdom champion, but she wants to be the world champion. And uh-oh, she's got her up. Can she get her up, though? Well, she's got her hooked. Now she's got her up. And the Silver Bullet once again. Can she pin her? 1, 2, 3, it's over! We have a new champion! We have a new champion, baby! And there you see some of the highlights. But Bowsette was the first one out. Then the champion going in, Blake Belladonna. And then finally, Rivera fell short, but by no fault of her own. I mean, she was going up against a crushing Kelly that wanted to win. So the runner-up and new United Kingdom champion, Rivera Young. And the winner, and new Blue Toad Wrestling Women's World Champion,
Lady Destroyer.
the one, the only, La Loba, the proprietor of Blood Moon Wrestling Federation, and a very good friend of ours, and one who is beloved by most people in the chat, Crushing Kelly. And she is the new champion. I cannot believe it. And both Atticus and Kelly are now celebrating by kissing each other. And now they're just going to suck the lips off each other. But my goodness, they are new champ. But she's the new champion. I can't believe it. And for Rivera, I mean, she has nothing to be ashamed of. In fact, Rivera had a great run as champion, as did Blake Belladonna. Of course, the only thing is, we know that Blake is going to want a rematch against Crushing Kelly. And of course, that just goes back to their feud with Kelly and Team Ruby. But both Atticus and Kelly Black are again gonna go in there and celebrate, suck the lips off each other, and just celebrate with their pet wolves, like Cassie and Zeus, and I forgot the other the other names of the two wolves. And I know one of them is a baby, and of course, as a cat, I always hang out with the wolves, especially the little one. You know, because the little one is so little, he could even ride on my back, even when I'm a cat. And for Candy, who knows? We could see a match down the line between Candy and Crushing Kelly. Fenrir and Astrid. Fenrir and Astrid. Okay. And then Kelly's like, "Thanks, Candy." But I think what Candy Vega is trying to point at is that she wants your title, and I have to think that well, it's not just the Universal title that's on the line. Oh, I see. But I could still build a feud between you and Crushing Kelly for the championship, for the world title, I meant. You said, I was being sarcastic to be a bitch, but no problem. I'm surprised I even read it that way. But okay, I'll just go over briefly what the big matches are. So, of course, Candy does have another match, but it's part of the Queen of the Ring. Um, but then, um, Lisa, Kasumi, Patty Chase, and Jennifer Richards are going to go for the Four Queens titles against the team of Akira Young and Samantha Young, the Youngs, and the team of Black Magic, which would be Emily Elvis and Liliana Ladrona. Then, of course, we have established that it's going to be Mob Men against Sonic for the men's Intercontinental title. And, of course, the main event, the one that draws the house, the one that draws the house, and that is Mario, the champion, defending against Mr. Money in the Bank, Kyle Young, a Royal Rumble winner in Captain Danger. Then the man who has been dead set on trying to win that championship back, the Universal Champion, Jose. Then the man who's been chasing after the man who's been dead set for the championship, the Chaos Reaper, Atticus Black. And the man who was added upon, unfortunately, his untimely death, the bad guy, Razor Ramon, or in this case, Scott Hall. And it will take place inside the Elimination Chamber match. I'll take on anybody if they earn their shot. Oh, and of course, Atticus wanting to throw fuel to the fire. And Atticus, I don't think that's a good idea, knowing full well that Candy could very well make you eat your words. And I'm serious. Also, and then Walter says, okay, bye. Goodbye, TJ. Good show. Well, yeah, you're just in time for the end. I'm going to go celebrate and watch WrestleMania. Well, in any case, I mean, okay, out of character, I know that Candy is doing a great job being the playing the part. So yeah, Candy's done a great job, and also definitely plays the part of Candy Vega, or at least the person behind Candy Vega, that is. So I want to give Candy Vega all the props. And also congratulations to Diamond Light on becoming the United States champion. Of course, now Jamar has his eyes set on that championship, but it's really going to come down to whether or not Diamond Light wants to, quote-unquote, give him a shot. Or who knows? I'll talk to Diamond Light about that. Just as much as I'll talk to Kelly about Candy or... Well, the only thing I can tell you, Kelly, is that you do have to face off against Blake Belladonna one-on-one next time around. But from all of us here, I will see you tomorrow for the Madden series as we go into the semifinals. As we have 2 games tomorrow. So that's what we will have. And until then, this is the Blue Toad, Deju22, signing off, saying goodbye. And enjoy WrestleMania, or what's left of it anyway. Have fun. Stay safe. And I hope you enjoyed the show. Peace and good vibes. And God bless. Take care, everybody. And you're most welcome. But also, I do want to say the same thing about everybody that had a match. But from all of us here, have a great day, everybody. Oh, sorry, I forgot. I'm not streaming on the PS4 anymore. Shoot.